I want to get you out the door with every result from every league in under 15 minutes, so that you're more informed about what's going on in the world of sports.
Hey TJ, what's going on? I'm Chandler and this is Tiger Beat Sports.
Hey everybody, I'm Chandler Sports and this is the Sport Report.
And I'm Chandler and this is Tiger Beat Sports. Welcome to a special edition of this all crazy sports newscast.
Broadcasting from somewhere in the United States.
Hit it, Blaze.
This is the Sport Report.
Monday, July 22nd. 2019.
Hey everybody, I'm Chandler with Sports, and this is the Sport Report. It's time to get you caught up on what's happening in the world of sports. This is Top of the Order.
In a year that has been so improbable, the impossible has happened.
This is Top of the Order.
Our top story comes from Royal Portrush, hosting its first Open Championship in 68 years. About an hour outside of Belfast, Northern Ireland, Irishman Shane Lowry shot a final round 72 to win by 6 strokes over Tommy Fleetwood from England. Tony Finau finished 8 shots back, and then Lee Westwood, Brooks Koepka, and a whole host of other golfers finished multiple strokes beyond that. Shane Lowry is the 148th champion golfer of the year at the Open Championship. That finishes out all of the golfing majors for 2019. The next major in golf will be in 2020 at Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia for the Masters. In Le Tour de France, Julien Alaphilippe continues to hold on to the yellow jersey. A couple nights ago, we made the mistake of saying defending Tour de France champion Geraint Thomas was 1 minute and 26 seconds back of the French rider Alaphilippe. In reality, he was 2 minutes and 2 seconds behind Alaphilippe. Simon Yates wins his second Tour de France stage this year in 4 hours, 47 minutes, and 4 seconds for Michelton Scott. That was 185-kilometer stage 15 in the Pyrenees. Julien Alaphilippe now leads Geraint Thomas by 1 minute and 35 seconds, and he leads fellow countryman Thibaut Pinot by 1 minute and 50. Alejandro Valverde is 5 minutes behind Alaphilippe in 8th place in the general classification. He is one of the last big-name riders in the top 10 in a field that has a lot of new riders in the top 10. Stage 16 will be tomorrow rather than today. Today is an off day. Tomorrow, the stage will pick up in Nîmes, 177 kilometers beginning at 7:20 a.m. Eastern on NBCSN. That covers the Open Championship in Le Tour de France. Now we head to the 15 games on the Major League Baseball calendar.
Fly ball into right field. She is gone!
And Carlton Fisk had a lot of little boy in him right there.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight and the Mets win it.
Touch 'em all, Joe.
Home run! Mike Piazza!
Jeter backhands from the outfield grass. Got it! Man, what a play!
Now from Major League Baseball.
15 games on the Major League Baseball calendar will start with a near no-hitter by baseball's worst team. The Baltimore Orioles held the Boston Red Sox hitless through 6 innings. Then Rafael Devers hit his 29th double of the season in the top half of the 7th. The Red Sox could only muster that only hit in the top half of the 7th as Baltimore's pitching staff held their own. Former Orioles pitcher Andrew Cashner had not allowed a single home run since the beginning of May as a pitcher of the Baltimore Orioles, but in 2 games for the Boston Red Sox, he's allowed 2 homers for the Red Sox, one of them coming against his former team yesterday. Trey Mancini for the Baltimore Orioles had 2 homers on the day as well. Atlanta Braves 7, Washington Nationals 1. Kevin Gausman returns from the injured list to improve to 3-5 on the season for Atlanta. He struck out 8 Nationals batters, only allowing 1 run. St. Louis Cardinals 3, Cincinnati Reds 1. Anthony DeSclafani falls to 5-5 for the Reds after this game. Carlos Martinez, the Cardinals closer, gets his 8th save of the year for St. Louis. Tampa Bay Rays 4, Chicago White Sox 2. Former Cy Young Award winner, well, he's the reigning Cy Young Award winner in the AL. Blake Snell improved to 6-7 on the year for Tampa Bay. And Travis Denard had a grand slam, the only 4 runs for Tampa in the bottom half of the 2nd inning. Detroit Tigers 4, Toronto Blue Jays 3. This one took 10 innings. Nicholas Castellanos hit a home run in the bottom half of the 10th inning. It's his 11th home run, this one, all the way out to left field. Gives the Tigers the victory, their 30th of the season. Cleveland Indians 5, Kansas City Royals 4. The Royals wanted to make this interesting, but Cleveland's bullpen held it together. 2 runs in the 8th and 9th innings combined by Kansas City weren't enough. The Indians hold on in the end. Brad Hand improves to 27 saves on the year. Minnesota Twins 7, Oakland Athletics 6. Liam Hendriks suffers his first loss of the year. He is now the closer for the Oakland Athletics, and he blows his first save of the season. He's 4-1 with a 1.46 ERA for Oakland. The Minnesota Twins came alive in the bottom half of the ninth inning, scoring both of their runs that they needed to win the game. They trailed 6-5 entering the bottom half. Ehire Adrianza had his second triple of the season to right field, and that would score the tying run. Then Max Kepler singled to left field to win the game for the Twins. In 12 innings, San Francisco Giants 3, New York Mets 2. Another extra inning game. 3 of the 4 games between the Mets and Giants in this series went to extra innings. It's Yastrzemski, we tell you, but not Carl Yastrzemski, his grandson Mike Yastrzemski. Walk-off home run in the bottom half of the 12th inning. It's Yastrzemski's 9th homer of the season since being called up from AAA earlier in the season. Trevor Gott gets his 6th win of the season. He's 6-0 as a reliever for the San Francisco Giants, a 3.73 ERA to go along with that undefeated record. The Mets bullpen blows yet another game, but this one wasn't a blown save, but rather just a straight-up loss. Milwaukee Brewers 7, Arizona Diamondbacks 4. Freddie Peralta's 4-3 on the season for Milwaukee, as Josh Hader gets his 22nd save for the Brew Crew. Milwaukee did their damage in the 4th and 8th innings, 4 runs in the top half of the 4th, 3 in the top half of the 8th. LA Angels 9, Seattle Mariners 3. Mike Trout hit his 32nd homer of the season for the LA Angels in this ball game. That one came in the top half of the 7th inning to put the Angels up 8-0. Japanese sensation Yuki Kikuchi falls to 4-7 on the season for the Mariners. In the other LA game, LA Dodgers also scored 9, and they shut out the Miami Marlins 9-0. Walker, it's not his day off. Buehler is 9-1 with a 3.23 ERA for the Dodgers. Los Doyers held the Marlins to 6 hits on the afternoon. Walker also struck out 11 Mariners batters en route to his 9th victory of the year. San Diego Padres 5, Chicago Cubs 1. Kyle Hendricks falls to 7-8 with a 3.41 ERA for the Cubbies. Colorado Rockies 8, New York Yankees 4. German Marquez is 9-5 on the year as the Rockies salvage 1 game from Yankee Stadium in a 3-game set. James Paxton falls to 5-5 with a 4.2 ERA for the Yankees. The Rockies got on the board in the first inning, and then they added 4 in the 3rd and 2 in the 4th to essentially put this game away. The bullpen nearly gave it back, but a 4-run victory will suffice for a team that needs a much-needed victory. In an all-Pennsylvania battle in 11 innings, Philadelphia Phillies 2, Pittsburgh Pirates 1. Rhys Hoskins hit a go-ahead home run in the top half of the 11th inning. It would prove to be the winning run. His 21st homer of the season, this one to left field. And in the final game of the night, Houston Astros 5, Texas Rangers 3. Lance Lynn falls to 12-6 in this all-Texas battle. He's got a 3.93 to go along with that 12-6 record for the Rangers. Roberto Osuna gets his 22nd save of the season for the Astros. Left fielder Michael Brantley for the Houston Astros had 2 homers in this game. They were his 14th and 15th homers of the season. That's the Sport Report for Monday, July 22nd, 2019.
For now, I'm Chandler.
Thanks for tuning into the Sport Report today. We'll be back tomorrow with the latest in sports. Do you want to contact Chandler Sports or members of the Sport Report team? Visit sportreportcws.com.
This podcast is copyrighted by the Sport Report for viewers to understand sports from a news reporting basis. Any other use of this podcast, Sport Report logos, or anything associated with this podcast without the express written consent of Chandler Sports is strictly prohibited.